Wikipedia is marking 25 years as one of the world's most widely used open knowledge platforms, and Nigeria is emerging as a key contributor to how that knowledge is created and shared. Through the work of Wikimedia User Group Nigeria, local editors are documenting Nigeria's languages, culture, public life, and everyday realities, helping to close long-standing information gaps and improve global representation. This growing contributor community reflects a broader shift in open knowledge. When people closest to the information tell their own stories, content becomes more accurate, inclusive, and relevant. Joining us now is Olani Olushola, President of Wikimedia User Group Nigeria, to discuss Nigeria's impact on Wikipedia and what comes next. Growth in significance as Wikipedia marks 25 years. How has the Nigerian contributor community grown, and what role does it now play within the global platform?
Thank you very much for having me on your program. And I'm super excited to join millions of people from across the globe to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Wikipedia. So, Nigerian Wikimedia community, this anniversary is beyond this anniversary, but it's a way to reflect on where we are coming from, because as a people, when the platform started in 25 years ago, we were being written about. But today, we have taken custody and authorship of the content that belongs to us. We are no longer the consumers of information, but rather we own and we create our own content. So it's been a very exciting time. So talking about how we have grown as a community, Wikipedia in Nigeria, we started 15 years ago as a community. Before then, we've been having people creating content on Wikipedia. But then, people that were contributing then were contributing in silos based on their individual needs. But when we came on board, we strategically repositioned how we want Nigerians and Nigerian-related content to be seen on internet. And today, we have grown from just not an ordinary people of just 3 people that started up to over 1,000 people working together to write about ourselves, letting the entire world to see us the way we want them to see us. And more so, we have grown in terms of content. When we started 15 years ago, you can hardly read about our indigenous content. Most of the contents that you could see about Nigeria then were from the perspective of the Europeans. And many of them are also written by bots. So it is something that you will want to really talk about. But then, when we started, we have been able to work thematically by looking at those key areas of needs. For example, in 2015, UNESCO started a narrative that said that in 2025, Igbo language will go into extinction. And we were disturbed because one of the key areas of our focus here as a Wikimedian is how we can project the way people read, what they read about us. So we started a project called Nigeria Language Oral Indigenous Language Documentation. So what did we do? We visited people in remote places, indigenous people. We interviewed them and we made them to tell their story using their indigenous language, to talk about their stories, talk about their traditions, their festivals, and even the process of doing basic domestic things. These things are documented in audiovisual, and the entire world can read about them. Today, over 300 of those videos are available. Then again, imagine Nigeria happened to be one of the most diverse country in terms of language. And you can only read English about us when we started in 2015. We have over 525 languages, which is 25% of the entire language spoken in Africa. So right now, you can read and write about Nigeria in Yoruba, in Hausa, in Igbo, and some other smaller indigenous languages. It has shown that Nigerian content are now being, not just by Nigerians, but even non-Nigerians are reading quite a lot about us. And again, when you look at structure, when we started 15 years ago, we were just three group of people that are passionate on putting Nigerian map on the digital scale of the world. But today, we now have an organization that is supporting an open knowledge with experts being recruited to take some of those places. Now, the entire country are taking us serious because we can now bring in more partnership, more funding, and more thematic strategically projects. So it's been a very huge growth in Nigeria, and we are so excited to celebrate 25th years of 25th anniversary of Wikipedia as a Nigerian Wikimedia community.
Yes, and we have noticed that with more young Nigerians coming online, how do you think this is shaping digital literacy, storytelling, and participation in open knowledge?
Well, that's a very, very strategic question. We have actually changed quite a whole lot of the way open knowledge is shaping education and cultural preservation. I told you earlier, I told you about the project called the Nigerian Language Oral History Documentation. We have partnered with quite a number of universities in sharing this content with them to support their research and critical thinking system. And again, in 2017, when Wikipedia conducted a survey in Nigeria about Wikipedia awareness in Nigeria, then only 23% of Nigerians are aware of Wikipedia then. That was in 2017. But when we drill down this survey, we noticed that out of these 23% of Nigerians that were aware of Wikipedia in 2017, 76% of them are students. So I and my team will delve into a critical work of engaging Nigerian university on how we can bring students, take them away from social media, just doing lazy things on social media, to doing critical work on rebranding the visibility of Nigeria online. And not just Nigeria online, but more so about our diversity. Today, in many universities in Nigeria, we have created fan clubs where we have robust relationship with some monumental tertiary institution in Nigeria where students are being taught on the way Wikipedia runs. And now they can use Wikipedia in the area of research work, and now they can use Wikipedia in the area of validating content and the likes. So we have really changed. And before I close on that, now we have used Wikipedia to be a leveler in terms of access to open knowledge in Nigeria. Today, a Nigerian student, whether you have money or you don't have money, you have access to equally quality information that people in Europe and other climes can have access to just because of open knowledge. So it's been a very huge success in terms of work that we have done.
Yes, thank you. A very robust conversation there. I must thank you for your time again. That's Olaniyan Olushola, President of the Wikimedia User Group Nigeria. Thanks again for your time on the program.
Thank you for having me.